she was very, very dangerous. Like, she would do stuff while I was driving. She would hit me while I'm driving.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Rivah, and I'm back again with another video. I was scrolling through the wonderful world of TikTok like I always am, and I stumbled upon this video that made me want to have a deeper conversation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press play, then I'm going to pause and play and give you guys my thoughts, my opinions, my feelings on this entire situation.
She was very, very dangerous. Like, she would do stuff while I was driving. She would hit me while I'm driving. Throw stuff in my eyes while I'm driving. Why? She didn't, I don't think she cared about her life neither. Because she would just throw stuff and hit me upside the head while I was driving on the interstate. Like, you was kind of... Now, tell me I'm lying.
You lying.
Herman there. Call Herman. Herman will tell you. Herman used to live with us. Herman to tell you how she used to beat my...
Bro.
Why you act like you got amnesia like you never beat on me?
I never said I never hit you, but why are you saying it like I was...
You was abusive. Remember that time you threw that daiquiri on me while I was driving? You were so dangerous. Well, you know what?
I thought you was...
I'm not...
You know, before, I'm not going to stop it too much because I want you guys to hear everything that's going on. But you see, what I want men to take note of is anytime that you see a woman who thinks her being crazy is funny, that's a red flag. Huge red flag.
I'm not done. No, I'm not done. I just got an epiphany to me.
Just because he got the wrong one, you have to throw it at him. Just because he got the wrong one, you have to throw it at him.
See what you're doing? Tell them what happened.
And he had...
Hold up, guys.
He had to...
I'm glad you was there.
He had to get an Uber driver to drive him home because of you.
And she wasn't
And
just...
you threw his phone out the car.
And you threw...
Listen to this. This is funny. It's hee hee ha ha. And you have a small child, can't be more than 6, describing the exact incident, knows exactly what this man is talking about. And is like, oh, only because he got the wrong drink, you threw it at him. And then he had to have an Uber take him home. And he threw his phone out the car. Look at the amount of trauma building from this situation. And she thinks it's funny to be so crazy. Little time do we see that a lot of these women who are actively in these spaces are being mindful of the impact it's going to have, not only on their children at that young stage, but when they grow up.
My phone out the car? Bro, you know how many phones she broke? Jesus Christ. She had the nerve to break... Hold up, Juju.
Juju, be quiet.
Juju,
Stop.
you gotta go in your room. You gotta go in your room. I gotta tell. What?
And she lost
I thought you was about to fall.
Go to your room, Juju.
Hold up.
No.
You see that get up? Child scared too. Okay? The child is scared too. But they want to make sure that child go to the room because kids talk so much and a lot of it be truth. They're like, you're not going to unleash all this stuff that you don't witness here on my platform. Like, you better go take that to the room.
You said something.
We were fighting over your crazy ass baby mama that you kept talking to at 3 o'clock in the morning at your job. That's what it was.
And let me clear that up.
That's what it was. No, you always want to clear something. Don't clear that up.
This is another thing that women do, right? Especially, I don't know how they even posted this on social media. I don't know how they actively made that decision. But that's another thing, right? You have these women who are in these spaces who think it's so cool and cute to be crazy. And they love, to level their crazy and what they will do and what they're willing to do. And now, I don't know if it's to garner women assistance or to make her have a valid reason on why she was reacting this way, whether it was in front of her children or not. But now she's like, oh, it had to do with your crazy baby mama because you and her were on the phone. There should be no reason why you should be exuding any kind of this kind of behavior, especially in front of your children. And what's so sad is that there isn't 100% indeed a double standard of, what is okay with abuse and what's not, especially when it's a woman towards a man. if I say this all the time because I think it's important for women to understand the shoe being on the other foot. If it was the other way around, and a woman was voicing the fact that while she was driving, a man threw a daiquiri in her eyes and could have caused harm while she was driving. If a woman was voicing that a man threw her phone out the window and she had to call an Uber to go home because of how crazy the other person was acting, people would be like, this is an outrage. We need to have that same type of energy when it comes to women doing that, because it's not okay behavior. And if you're replicating the behavior, it's quite possible that your children, and I don't mean no shade, no harm, I'm just being very honest about the truth of these situations. It's possible that your children might possibly replicate the same exact situations, and it's not healthy. A lot of people who grow up in toxic environments don't necessarily see the harm until you take a step back, or until it's too late, until it's gone too far, and then other people have to deal with the repercussions of your actions.
You want to clear everything up when it got to do
I'm
with
gonna
you.
clear that up. That I have a perfect reason.
To why you were speaking to your baby mom at 3 o'clock in the morning behind my back while you're at work?
Yes, because I was trying my part. I was trying my best to be in my child's life. So I had to be, she kind of controlled me to, be calling her and stuff like that. And once I realized that.
Sleeping, what were y'all talking about?
I completely understand what this man is saying. In my opinion, I think the number one thing that's wrong with this guy is he's a nice guy. And I hate to say it. Because I believe in good guys. I believe in good guys remaining good guys. But you can be a good guy and not a fool. And not a doormat. Don't conflate the two. Some men conflate if, to be a good guy means that happy wife, happy life, and I have to be a doormat. That's not the truth. You can still have self-respect and standards for yourself. Because he's actively saying that with his baby mama, she put him through the ringer too. And she basically manipulated situations. Like, if you don't talk to me, if you don't answer the phone when I call you, no matter what time it is, if you're not, at my beck and call, you're not going to be able to see your children. And he said, again, in trying to fight for his children, like a lot of people say, oh, you got to fight for your kids. And him trying to fight for his kids, quote unquote, do the right thing. He was, at her beck and call for the sake of being in his children's life. And now he had to fight fuel with this same woman who he's with. So where was this man supposed to find peace between the baby mama and his actual woman that he with right now? Where did his peace reside?
Hey, but I had to play along with her games to, try to see my baby.
So play two sides of the fence, had two girlfriends.
I didn't. I said I was wrong for that. I didn't have she was not my girlfriend.
So what the hell were y'all talking about at that time when y'all child is sleeping?
I don't know, the baby.
She about to hit him all over again. This probably happened years ago.
I wasn't talking about the damn baby. That's your excuse of what?
Listen. I know I was wrong for that. I was 100% wrong. And that was in the beginning of our relationship when I didn't know what the hell.
This is very reasonable. I don't care what nobody says. This is very reasonable to me. Very reasonable. He admitted that he was wrong. It was early stages of the relationship. He'd already had a child with that woman, so he was more, invested maybe in trying to keep her more copacetic because he didn't know if this was going to last. It's very understandable and very reasonable. Very reasonable.
What's going on? You know what I mean?
You knew what was going on. You were grown.
We were grown, but we was very...
I can't, she said, oh, you knew what was going on. You were grown. Yeah, but you're grown too. And you can't control your emotions. You're grown too, and you can't, what we learned in kindergarten, keep your hands, feet, and other objects to yourself. You weren't able to do that either. You're grown, but you have no, ability or self-control. Come on. You're grown, but everybody has to feel your wrath, and you can't, contain anything. You're grown, but you can't take accountability for the fact that you were wrong for doing those things, regardless of what the reason was. And again, like I said, this is a very important thing because this is something that a lot of people go through on a constant and daily basis. And it's always overlooked. It's never a big deal. People let it just, fly over their head. It's not right. It's not right. It should be made more of a bigger deal. It should be as talked about as when men do it to women. 100%. That's my opinion. I've seen women do some heinous things to men and get away with it and cry victim and people are on her side. It's not right. I'd like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this entire situation. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.